right, as you can see, it's been a little while since my last fan mail. And there's a whole bunch of reasons for that. Some of that is I just haven't gotten around to filming. Some of it is I had, the way the universe worked out, I had 2 different fan mail videos I shot, and something went horribly wrong in the recording, or I, like, deleted files. So there's 2 that I sat down. I made the video opening the fan mail 2 different times. And in the video, I couldn't upload it. It was gone. I didn't plug in the mic. Something happened, so it wasn't usable. So many of you sent stuff in a year ago. That's kind of what happened. That's the why there was never a fan mail for it. Some of it you guys sent things in a couple months back. I just haven't done one in a little while. And a lot of it just kind of turned into a paralysis of analysis of just something went wrong. And all of a sudden I'm overthinking everything and mistakes are made. I greatly apologize for anyone that sent in fan mail that didn't get covered or long delayed. That is 100% on me. I've been struggling for a while to keep up with everything. Kids are getting older, they have more responsibilities. I'm traveling more. My wife is traveling more. Got a couple channels, trying to do more stuff on my Patreon account. There's just a lot happening. I haven't balanced it the best, and this kind of channel here in fan mail is one of those things that kind of fell through. And because of that, that's what leads me into the paralysis of analysis and the stupid stuff where, like, I'm overthinking a video that I don't even really edit. Like, it's not even supposed to be edited. It's supposed to be like the opening stuff, reactions, and just trimming out a little bit of like throwing trash away. So I don't know. I'm just really sorry. I'm really sorry for doing a better job, and for everyone that sent things in that I didn't post the video, it didn't come out. Like, I'm very sorry and very thankful. Thank you. It was not ignored. That's not at all what happened. It was all this other stuff. So I'm just sorry. But we're back. This one does not have a name on it. What do we have? Oh, we have Fanboys. I've heard of this one. I have some knowledge of it, but I'm not don't know all the details on it. And sometimes I get it confused with the documentary that is on the similar concept. I guess this one is the scripted one. It actually has Dan Fogel, Jay Baruchel, and Kristen Bell. And William Shatner. Okay, I have overlooked this one because I guess my brain had lumped it in with the documentary that was on some of a similar name in similar time frame of sorts. But that one has me fascinated now. Thank you much. There wasn't a name attached, so I don't know who specifically to thank, but thank you. This is from Michael, supporter over on Patreon. Helps a great deal on Patreon with the live streams and stuff like that. Extraordinarily sorry for the delay. What? Oh, very nice, very nice. Oh. So, we've got, for PlayStation 5, Aliens Fireteam Elite. An Aliens video game. Any Aliens video game immediately gets me very, very excited because Aliens, obviously, is one of my favorite franchises, and xenomorphs and battling them lends itself well to video games. So very, very, very cool. And I do have the PlayStation 5 to enjoy that. And then we have one, this is interesting, The Lost video game. That Lost, the TV series from 20 years ago. First season of Lost is one of the greatest seasons of television of all time, and then it kind of got lost in its own self. Okay, got lost along the way somewhere. Pun intended, though the pun was not intended. I have not played the video game before, so very cool, very interesting. Thank you, sir. All right, this is from Benson Ferris Continuity. Not quite sure what that means. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. There we go. This is the danger of using a blade to open packages. Whoops. All right, now I understand the descriptor there. So, a fan of the channel, fan of my rankings and everything like that, is involved with a card game, Continuity, from Benson Ferris. And essentially, the idea of the game is that you take these famous movie plot lines, then they're out of order and you have to work to get them in order. So a sort of card game that is right up my alley. So it's right there, Continuity, game of fictional timelines. If your family is very much into movies and big franchises and stuff, I imagine this would be right up your alley as well. All right, this is another one from Michael of the Patreon. Someone that, like, over there, like, does a lot of timestamps and stuff on live streams. Extraordinary. Oh, no. Thought for a second I cut up another note. I did not cut up another note. I cut up the packaging paper. Let me double check that. Yes, that is not a note. All righty. We got 50 First Dates, the second of 3 collaborations between Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore, and my second favorite of the collaborations between the two of them, because Wedding Singer is just one of my favorite movies of all time, so tough to beat that one, but a cute, fun film that they did several years later. Then we have King Richard, the movie that led to the Will Smith slap incident on the same day where he won an Oscar for this film. Great movie. Moulin Rouge, one that I've listened to the soundtrack more than I've seen the film. So one that my wife really enjoys, and I've listened to the Elephant Medley a zillion times. And it's one of those things that the universe doesn't talk about enough that Ewan McGregor can sing. But there, that one is. The Contractor. I have had this one on my radar ever since it came out, and I have not seen it yet. I like action movies. I like Chris Pine. He was in one, and I need to watch it. The Devil's Revenge, which has 2 different Star Trek alumni. We've got 7 of 9 and Captain Kirk, and then some feller named Jason Brooks that I'm not familiar with. I have not heard of this one before. Very interesting. Very interesting. Final one on here, a double feature of Steven Seagal films, Attack Force and Into the Sun, neither of which have I seen. Into the Sun's one that's I've kind of had my eye on it for actually, I think over 20 years now, because it came out, I believe, in the early zeros. 2005. No, I was right at 20 years. It came out 20 years ago, so I've had my eye on that poster and that cover for a while, but I have not seen the film yet. Thank you much, kind sir. Thank you much, Michael. Then we have a package from very frequent fan mailer, the Daniel Skinner. Ran into Daniel Skinner at Daniel LaRusso's apartment, actually, just a few weeks back when I was in LA. Met up with him at the Karate Kid apartment. All right. And much fitting the theme at there, he gave me a Percy Jackson tote bag, and here we have some of the fresh Percy Jackson books. I'm not as knowledgeable. I don't know where Wrath of Triple Goddess falls in the spectrum of things, but we got a book, and here's a fun one. We've got the Percy Jackson official cookbook. So when season 2 drops, the Chandler household can be eating the official food of the gods while we watch the stories of the gods. Whatever I just pulled up, the first one I pulled up probably won't go with that, but something like this, Blueberry Buckle, something I would have a good time eating. Final one here. In fact, this one's large enough, I might divide this up so it gets its own section. So you might have a part 2 cut right here, because we got a couple of big old packages from another frequent fan mailer, Some Neat. Hey guys, thank you so much for your generosity. It means the world to me that anyone cares what I have to say, let alone leave a comment, subscribe, support on Patreon, or send in fan mail. thank you so much. Hopefully I will do a much better job of doing my fan mails on a regular basis in 2025 and stop overthinking it, not saving it up until I have all the, like, do it on a monthly basis, something like that. And hopefully it may even have more content over here with the kids or something like that. Hey, once again, truly, thank you so much for watching, and keep talking movies and TV and fan mail too much.